Okay guys, and welcome back to basically step 2 of our Watch Me Build a Dentist campaign series. So in the previous video, we basically mapped out our flow, what we're going to do, what the goal is. Obviously the goal is to get leads for this fictional client. We tailored it towards a free consultation about teeth whitening, and we basically used the dental house as our sort of example for this. So for those of you that are just tuning in, we are not actually running this campaign for the dental house. We're just using them as basically a benchmark, an example for this. So the flow is free consultation about teeth whitening. We then send to a landing page on ClickFunnels, and basically from there they fill out their details. Then we can get the dentist to ring them up, but also on the thank you page we have like a one-time offer where we actually get them to ring up the dentist. So we basically build out the CRM system for the dentist, and the dentist also gets a lot of calls, which brings them in more business. In terms of third-party software, we are going to use Zapier for this. With Zapier we're going to connect our ClickFunnels to Google Sheets. So every lead that comes in will be basically added to a sheet. So it's all neat and tidy, and we can just deliver that to the client, or we can share the sheet with the client so the client can basically see the leads come in. Or we can also set up, or in addition to that, we can set up a Zap that goes from the lead coming in to the client getting a text message, or via email, again depending on what the client wants. Some clients don't want to get bombarded with texts. Some clients would just rather have an email. In terms of the tracking, we are going to be using the Facebook Pixel for this. We're going to have so obviously the pixel is going to be installed on the entire flow, and then we're going to have a view content pixel on the landing page and a lead pixel on the thank you page, so we can basically track within Facebook how many leads are coming through, in addition to the actual CRM. So basically, we have two methods of tracking. We've got two methods of basically the customer getting in contact with the dentist. And in my opinion, this is quite a good little flow. Obviously, we will probably, change a lot of things around while setting up this campaign, or maybe I'll get a new idea and we'll change things. But for now, this is what the flow looks like. And then in this video, I'm going to set up the campaign. I'm going to show you what campaign I'm going to set up, and I'm going to basically choose one ad set, so one type of audience. And in the next few videos, we can set up the ads and the landing page, etc., and then connect everything together. And then hopefully we can get this done in like 5 videos or less. But yeah, first of all, like I said, we're going to set up our campaign. So we are going to be using a demo ad account, as you can see here. If you haven't got an ad account, or if you have not got your client's ad account, if you haven't got your own ad account, then business.facebook.com, then click basically go through all the details, create an ad account as well, attach a payment method, and then you'll basically be brought to this page here. If you haven't got any type of ads at all, there'll be a button in the middle of the screen that says create, or you can just click on that green create button here. If you haven't got access to your client's account, then what you will need to do is ask your client to attach, or basically add your personal profile, so the email that you used for your Facebook, to their business manager. Why that way? Because this way, if anything happens to your client's account, it doesn't affect your own Facebook ecosystem. So if you run multiple campaigns for multiple clients and one of them gets disabled, the whole house doesn't come falling down. Okay, so as you can see here, we now need to choose our marketing objective. Literally the most used objective for me is traffic, where we basically bring traffic from Facebook onto a website. What a lot of people also do is conversions. There's a debate whether or not we should go for conversions as opposed to traffic, because with traffic you just get a lot of eyeballs onto a website, and with conversions you can actually get people or find people within Facebook that do a specific feature. For example, if you want to get purchases for your website, then it is said that you need to run conversion ads optimized for purchase. So basically Facebook will then look at people that are more likely to purchase your product. However, I am still very much of the opinion that you need a lot of data for that, and if you run conversion ads right off the bat, it'll be very, very expensive. And for this, I think a traffic campaign would work best. Okay, now if we were to run Facebook lead ads, we would do a lead generation campaign, which is literally the same as a traffic campaign. The only difference is that rather than clicking on the link to go to a website, you click on the link and it will pop, like basically a Facebook lead form will pop up. But because we are creating our landing page, or like basically our lead form in ClickFunnels, we will just be using traffic. Okay. So in terms of traffic, you can within traffic, you can optimize for specific metrics, and we will be optimizing for landing page views. Why? Because we've got a landing page and we don't just want people to click on the link. We want people to actually, load the landing page and basically view the content that is on there. So traffic, switch your objective to drive more conversions. That is not what we're going to be doing. Even Facebook is telling us to do it, but we are not going to be doing it. So campaign budget optimization, for those that do not know what this is basically if you have this switched on, you will let Facebook decide which ad set, so which audience gets the most budget. So let's say we have €100 in this case, and we have 5 ad sets. Then rather than spending the budget on 20 on each ad set, it will allocate 80% of the budget to the audience that Facebook thinks will convert best for you. So in this case, we can actually switch it on, but we'll switch it off for now and then continue with the campaign. So we've got traffic campaign, and then this is basically the ad set. So as you can see here, there are 3 levels to Facebook. You've got the campaign level, which is the overall objective. You've got the ad set level, is where you basically decide on your budget and your audience, and then the ad level is like the 3rd tier, is where you basically set up your creative, your advertisement. Okay, so in terms of the ad set, we are going to call this audience UK, and then what shall we do in terms of our ages? We can do 18 to, let's say, 55, something like that. Are we going to do a male-female split? Shall we? Possibly. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So what we can do is have basically group all the ages together, but split up male and female to see which gender converts best. With it being teeth white. Well, then again, males do go for teeth whitening as well. I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. What I think I'll do is I'll do a male-female split, and then we can basically let the data decide in 3 days' time. We're not actually going to set up this ad, but hypothetically speaking, if we were to set up this ad, we could then run the campaign for 3 days, and then in 3 days' time, see which gender is actually getting us the most amount of traffic and most amount of leads. Okay, so we'll do UK 1855 female we'll start off with, and then we can say are we going to run audience interests or not? No. Okay, I think we're just going to stick to that. Why did my business manager just refresh? Do you guys see that? Okay, we'll have to quickly start again. Continue. Okay, so US, no, so UK 18 to 55 female. Okay, so that is what we had up until now. And then let's see. Okay, it went to WhatsApp. Go to website, and then there's a new feature actually within Facebook, which is the dynamic creative, which we will be switching on. And basically what this allows us to do is, rather than split test all the different variables, Facebook will do that for us. So we can basically choose from 4 or 5 different headlines, we can choose a few different images, and then Facebook will decide which creative, so which combination will get us the best results. So it's basically like that campaign budget optimization, but then for basically the assets, so the copy and the headline, etc. Okay, in terms of our audience, we don't have a custom audience yet. In terms of the location, we are going to be doing UK. So Unite, actually no, we're not going to do just the whole of UK, because no one's going to go from London to Liverpool to get teeth whitening. So actually, instead of the address, we'll just do Liverpool. And then how many kilometers? How many miles is that? 40 km to 24 miles. Okay, yeah, that's a bit big, to be fair. Let's do 30 kilometers. How many miles is that? 30 km, 18 miles. So I'm trying to think, would someone from Chester drive all the way to Liverpool for a teeth whitening consultation? 1.1 million as well. That's a big audience. Okay, we'll leave it like this for now. I just want to make a little change to the detailed targeting, and then we'll see how big the audience is. If it's still big, then we can always narrow it, basically do like plus 10 kilometers or something like that. So what do we say? We said 18 to 55, 1.4, females 730, and then what we can do, quick hack for you guys, is do engaged shoppers. Basically what this will allow us to do is find people that are more likely to basically like click on things on Facebook. So as you can see here, people have clicked on the call to action button shop now in the past week. Okay, another thing we can add to this is Facebook payment, which is basically people that have made a payment through Facebook in the last, in this case, 90 days. We can add the other one as well, Facebook payment users 30 days. There you go. What was that? I didn't actually know that was possible. Facebook payment. With that. Higher than average spend. Okay. It actually didn't make much of a difference with our estimates. And then another thing we could do is we could, for example, add something like people that have an interest in teeth whitening. If that even exists. Teeth. Let's see. Teeth cleaning. Okay, but as you can see, it doesn't make much of a difference in terms of our audience. So we'll just leave that as is for now. Actually, that is quite small. So what we could do, I don't want to increase that. So we'll keep the reach as is. We'll keep this as is. Let's actually see what happens if we remove engaged shoppers. 3,900. Okay, so we'll need to keep the engaged shoppers. There we go. Okay, so we'll keep this as is. As you can see, it's quite an okay audience. The estimated results are basically 11 to 31,000 reach and anywhere between 92 and 265 clicks. I never really look at this, guys. It's just more of an estimate. In terms of the placements, I always do manual placements, and then I always start with the Facebook newsfeed first. Okay, remove stories, remove in-stream, remove in-article. $120,000 people is what we can reach with this placement. And then in terms of our delivery, we're going to optimize for landing page views. Okay, so now we've set up our campaign. We are running this to running traffic to the website, and we're basically focused on people in and around Liverpool. And then in the next video, we've also set up our ad set. In the next video, we'll look at our actual advertisement, and then we'll set up our landing page and then connect everything together. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in lesson